strong reaction tonight over remarks coming from the White House. Press Secretary Sean Spicer was speaking about the events in Syria and compared it to the Holocaust and Hitler. CBS 2's Andrea Grymes live in our newsroom now with more. Andrea.
Maurice, the press secretary clarified his original remarks twice, but some, including House Minority Leader Democrat Nancy Pelosi, are calling for him to be fired.
We didn't use chemical weapons in World War II.
White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer argued Syrian President Bashar al-Assad is worse than Adolf Hitler, but he raised a lot of eyebrows when he went on to say this.
Someone as despicable as Hitler, who didn't even sink to using chemical weapons.
But Hitler did use gas chambers to kill millions of Jews and others during the Holocaust. The U.S. says Assad used sarin gas last week when he launched a chemical weapons attack on Syrian civilians. Spicer later tried to clarify.
I think when you come to sarin gas, he was not using the gas on his own people the same way that Assad is doing. I mean, there was clearly. I understand your point. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. There was not in the. He brought him into the Holocaust Center. I understand that, but I'm saying in the way that Assad used them, where he went into towns, dropped them down to innocent into the middle of towns. It was brought to so the use of it. And I appreciate the clarification there. That was not the intent.
After the White House briefing, Spicer released a statement saying, "quote, in no way was I trying to lessen the horrendous nature of the Holocaust. I was trying to draw a distinction of the tactic of using airplanes to drop chemical weapons on population centers. Any attack on innocent people is reprehensible and inexcusable." The Anne Frank Center is now calling for Spicer to be fired, saying he, quote, has engaged in Holocaust denial, the most offensive form of fake news imaginable. Meantime, the Pentagon held its first media briefing since President Trump ordered last week's missile strike on the Syrian airbase, where he says Assad launched the chemical weapons attack. Defense Secretary James Mattis says they decided a measured military response could best deter the regime from doing it again.
This military action demonstrates the United States will not passively stand by while Assad blithely ignores international law and employs chemical weapons he had declared destroyed.
All of this comes as Rex Tillerson makes his first trip to Russia as Secretary of State. Russian President Vladimir Putin is a close ally of Assad.
Russia has really aligned itself with the Assad regime, the Iranians, and Hezbollah. Is that a long-term alliance that serves Russia's interest?
Attorney General Jeff Sessions also made his own trip today to the U.S.-Mexico border in Arizona. He announced new guidelines to crack down on illegal immigration. Sessions says last month there was a 72% drop in illegal border crossings compared to the month before President Trump's inauguration. Live in the newsroom, Andrea Grymes, CBS 2 News.